Hey guys, back again with yet another episode of Just a Radio Future! So, this episode, we're going to Hikage Street, because, for me, that's the shorter level. It's a very small, confined level, because all it is just a little plus. So there's Kibogaoka Hill and Hikage Street. Once we do those, we'll have a lot more to go to, including Sky Dinosaurian Park. So once that whole thing plays out, I think at the beginning of the level, or whatever, and I think Highway Zero goes there well, but once we get to Sky Dinosaurian Square, we deal with that. We're going to go straight back to Bottom Point of Sewage Facility. I'm probably going to do that in the same episode, and I'm going to get Cube, and we're going to try and use her. I think she has decent health, but she's got like really bad hand, like I forgot, like, I know she has like 5 less cans, but there's another detriment to her speed, because her speed is fucking fast as shit. Holy shit, it's fast. I might have clipped the audio. Who cares? So right now I'm playing like a short Skrillex playlist of like some of his new stuff and some of his other stuff, like San Diego, VIP, the International, like his remix of International from Chase and Status, and I think what else? I'm gonna check. Dirty Vibe and All Is Fair in Love and Bro Step, which is from his newest album, which came out like just a couple days ago. Here's the thing, like, people were just being really butthurt, like, because in the part of the song, which is in the song All Is Fair in Love and Bro Step, which is essentially this much power, except expanded on, I guess. People were being so butthurt because one of the drops is like eerily similar to Zomboy's Terror Squad drop. I'm like, dude, who cares? I mean, and it's the same, like, it sounds similar, and it sounds like it's the same, like, rhythm. Now, I can agree that's a little, it's just, I really don't care. People are being so butthurt and, you know, being mean to Skrillex and being, you know, assholes to Skrillex and stuff like that. Who the fuck cares? I mean, Sonny Moore is pretty much God in terms of that kind of genre. I mean, he's the one who made it like the popular shit, I guess you'd say. Like he made it what I wouldn't say he made it what it is, because it's been around since the 90s, but he knows what he's doing, I guess you'd say. Anyways, so I saw like Zomboy tweeted about like how the people were being hurt and stuff. Here's the secret tape. Don't forget it. That's why I was going into the alleys, because there are also 5 cans, and that's what you really need if you don't come here pre-prepared. So there's grind combo 20, air combo 4, 55 tricks, 300,000. Yeah, that's a lot. And overpass with a crane. I'm actually gonna make a cut for that one, because at the time I completely forgot, and I actually just finished recording this for the video. So yeah. Each area has its own Rikaku police section. So, which is where you're going to waste most of your cans anyways. I say anyways way too much. Alright. But as I was saying, Zomboy made I saw somebody take a screenshot of, like a mobile screenshot of Zomboy tweeting saying, along the lines of, he's honored that, like, or something like, he's, like, he doesn't really care, like, so what if he did, who cares? But Skrillex was his inspiration to make music. So for people ripping on Skrillex for Zomboy, without Skrillex you wouldn't have any Zomboys. So stop being butthurt, people. It's just, that's just my personal view. I really don't care if it's like, if he ripped off the entire song, that's one thing, but he just ripped off, he just took one of the synths, or one of the chunks of like one of the rhythms, and just made it his own. I mean, it sounds very similar, yes, but you know, it's just, it doesn't really matter. Oh, and if you grind on something, they'll also get off immediately. So that too. Should be a little bit closer to the mic. I need a come on, fucking, there we go. Pop filter. I like how I don't have to have anything, third thing, like something else on my desk to hold up the pop filter, because it's on my stand. But god fucking damn, it's so fidgety sometimes, and it's not perfectly in front of it. So, oh well. So this is essentially like these 3 sections have these things, these big like railways that seem pointless. I think that one's in the middle one, or maybe it's in the same one here. But a lot of the graffiti is up at the top. Oh, and the reason I'm being nonchalant about not having uploaded anything in a while, like apart from the pre-scheduled Sonic stuff, that has been pre-scheduled a month in advance, so that doesn't count. But I'm saying, in terms of Jet Set Radio Future, I haven't uploaded anything, at least it feels to me, in a while, and I'm trying to get fucking cans here so I can start spraying graffiti. But anyways, the reason I haven't really uploaded anything is because I've been glued to the fucking screen for Dark Souls. Fucking glued to the screen. Holy shit, it's a fucking amazing game. Dark Souls 2 is a vast improvement. I mean, I fucking love Dark Souls 1. That was fun as shit. Now, here's the thing. I got it the day after it came out, and there's already save editors for it. So here's the thing. There's anti-cheat enabled, so all it would do is just give you max stats, like just level 99. And I died a lot. Like, you know how, remember if any of you have actually cared enough to actually watch the entire 22 episode playthrough of me doing Dark Souls New Game Plus 8, here's the thing. New Game Plus 8 just strengthens the enemies. It doesn't change placement or anything. It does not vastly change the gameplay per se. In New Game Plus 1, like the first New Game Plus for fucking Dark Souls 2 is balls ass difficult. I mean, yeah, with my max stat character, I fucking ran from, I fucking went from the very beginning all the way to Huntsman's Copse. Tried to kill the, now in Huntsman's Copse you have to beat Hyde's Tower of Flame anyways, so there's that. And I think I also beat the Forest of the Lost Giants as well. But anyways, the thing is, I got destroyed by the Undead Chariot, and I didn't. And the thing is, here's what's nice about it: you can choose when you want to do New Game Plus, because in this game there are these items called Bonfire Ascetics, which essentially turn, like depending on which bonfire you're at, it turns a certain area into New Game Plus. Like, it would, I mean, you're still in Journey 1, but it would make the enemies New Game Plus. It would change the spawns of the enemies depending on the area. Like, Hyde's Tower of Flame, there's only, like, 1 to 3 extra giants in, or quote-unquote old knights in that area, but it's still hard as balls. And a bunch of fucking red phantoms, or dark spirits, I guess you could call them. It's not so much as the New Game Plus, like, the enemies themselves being stronger, but it's more over those fucking dark spirits, you know, the guy that look more like, that are just human-sized characters, and they're all black with, like, red highlights and stuff like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. As somebody, if you're being invaded by someone, yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They look like invaders and stuff, but they're not. They're NPCs. They're fucking difficult as shit. Now, they did bring back a bunch of spells, like almost all of the spells from Dark Souls 1, and they reclassified them. So there's 4 classes. There's sorceries, which is, you know, soul spear, soul arrows, those things. There's that, and then there's pyromancers, of course, and miracles. And the 4th one is new. It actually used to be only a couple spells in Dark Souls 1, and I think I used to spam it all the time. I don't remember, but I know when I do a Let's Play for Dark Souls 2, I'm gonna be spamming the fuck out of it when I get it. Because even on max stats, some of the bosses are fucking balls ass hard. Anyways, it's like they're called hexes, which is essentially abyss magic, because it's all like the scrolls and the images are still the same. They're black and white and with black magic. It's black magic kind of stuff. Like, pursuers came back, and now there's 15 uses. Now you're thinking, 15 uses? That seems too much for such an OP thing. It's still kind of OP, and I'm playing it on, like, version after the title update, and I'm not updating it anymore. I'm just keeping it as is. And here's the thing. I got the game Wednesday, last week, and right now it's the 21st of March. Let's see, 21 minus 7 is 4. I got it on the 14th. I got it like a day after it came out or something like that. Anyways, I beat it in like 4 days. 4 fucking days. Now the thing is, I would have beaten it faster, but here's the thing. When you get a game that just came out and is very heavily reliant on the community to come up with, or to put information online in order for people who get stuck or to help, yeah, no. Make sure you get that so you don't have to forget that last one, like that, the 3 one that I just sprayed. Make sure you get that last one, because the moment you get it, it's, you're gonna have to initiate this. Anyways, it's, I got so, let's say in playtime, in solid playtime, if I'd done it in 1 session, it's counted out from my first file as, about 39 hours. That's what it says. I started legitimately, and then I got, like, super fucking stuck, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna run through to see what the game's like, so I'm prepared, for when I do a Let's Play, so I'm not completely fucking blind. And then, so I did the save editor, which is just which I think at the time only gave you, like, a shit ton of souls, so you can upgrade yourself with those souls. Because the thing is, there are limited spawns now. I mean, yeah, the enemies like will respawn about 20-25 times, but after that, they're dead for good. So it helps with progression, but when you're stuck on a fucking boss, holy shit, it's fucking hard sometimes. But so I was stuck. I think I was stuck on the Pursuer, and you can actually fight him in a completely different location, but you only get 1 chance. After that, you have to fight him in the predestined area, which has the fog gate and stuff like that. Because it doesn't give you, like, because the first time you see him is, it just gives you the health bar above the head, like the little mini health bar that you guys know from Dark Souls 1. But if you find him in the other area where, I guess, quote-unquote, you're supposed to, it shows the big boss health bar at the bottom. I'd have to say that the hardest boss was actually the extra bonus boss. I can tell you that much. I will be fighting every single boss for this one. I think I don't know if I think I did every single boss for the first one, but this other one is, like, the only way you can do it is if you join a covenant, and the covenant is, it requires human effigies to activate portals. When you first join it, it's a bitch to join it because there's multiple steps to joining it. But I'm also gonna try my best to do the fucking, what is it, the storylines. The storylines in this one, at least for 2 characters, holy shit, they're fucking hard. There's only, like, at least, there we go. At that point, I tried to get 300,000. I'm like, fuck that graffiti soul I could easily get. I'm gonna get 300,000, get that one done and over with. Anyways, there are 2 characters that are really hard to get their achievements for, which is Lucatiel and Benhart. I think they're both from Mira. I don't know. I know Lucatiel's from Mira, but I don't know. I can't remember about Benhart. But anyways, Benhart holds. You can get his sword, which is essentially the sword that you get from cutting off Seat's tail, and the sword that you get from Valley of Defilement 5-2 in Demon Souls. You know. And now when I said Seath, I mean Dark Souls. I mean, that sword, the design has been a running theme in all 3 games. Same with the Uchigatana. Uchigatana has been in all 3 games. A lot of the items have been throughout all 3 games, but like like the soul arts and or soul like soul arrow and shit like that, that's been the same. But because it's still part of this, well, it's like, I guess, part of the same universe. I don't know. Or no, well, Demon Souls is kind of like a one-off thing because they never did a legitimate sequel. It's just more of a spiritual successor. Anyways, I gotta stop saying that word. But as I was saying, you have to summon those characters for 3 boss battles. Lucatiel has 4 available boss battles. You cannot let them die during the boss battle. You have to pretty much wail on them, or there's a ring that will help. Like, it'll pretty much keep focus almost always on you. I think it's called like the red eye ring or a red something ring. Anyways, it was And the good thing I got that in midair, otherwise I would have gone all the way back up to get the same one. Anyways, but as I was saying, Lucas, there's what is it? There's no patches in this game. There's Pate, who's still kind of an asshole, but his storyline's really short. I just killed him anyways. Because, you know, I don't know if he progresses your storyline at all. You meet him up in... You see him in, like, 2 locations, and you can summon him for 1 boss battle, and that's it. You get all of his equipment if you kill him. And if you kill... Or no, if you get his... You only get 1 piece of equipment if you kill him. But if you summon him and he survives, he actually... the boss fight, he actually gives you everything he has. Which I think... I haven't tried this out. I might try it out sometime before I... Definitely before I do my Dark Souls 2 Let's Play. But... He gives you all of his everything, including his armor, which is the thing is like leather, like an alteration of leather armor or something like that. It looks a lot like it, but anyways, it shows. He gives you his shield, his pike, his everything. It's really weird because when you meet the guy who got locked up because of Pate, like he in Huntsman's Cops, when you like progress through his storyline and you meet him in Brightstone Cove after Shaded Woods and stuff, he at first becomes you can target him, and he's like, oh, I thought you were that Pate character, you know, I thought you were that bastard for a second, and I'm like, huh, you were able to target him for a split second, now you can't target him. So I was thinking, if you wore everything that Pate wore, he would think that you were Pate, and then if you kill him, you get his stuff. I don't know. I mean, you free him anyway. You free him, so I think there's one. Yeah, this one right here. So there's this. So this one area is done, and this is where the last. This is where the last challenge is supposed to be. You're supposed to grind on the crane, like how I did to get up there, which is the fast way to get up there. You're supposed to jump and get on the top rail and just grind all the way down, and just when you land on the ground, you don't jump off from the top. You just grind all the way down, and then you're done. And when you land on and you grind and hit the ground, it'll give you the graffiti soul. And at the time, like, is that what? I couldn't quite remember what it is. I thought you just had to grind to the grind the crane, and that's it. So, these graffiti souls up here, we're actually gonna get them right now. Now you're thinking, how the fuck are you supposed to get them? Because they're kind of floating in the middle of nowhere. This is all you really do. You get on top of these ramps, specifically this one for this one, and then they have to use a boost dash, obviously. And then for the one that's up in that little one up there, you have to go over to this ramp. You have to angle yourself so you hit the wall, so it'll stop you. But first, I'm gonna grab I think that's 10 cans. That little bowling pin setup looking one is 10 cans. But I have to say Dark Souls 2 looks prettier. It's holy shit, it's so much good. So much good. And I wouldn't say, and it seems now here's the thing. At the end of the game, like the final boss, like the final legitimate boss where it would give you the credits and stuff, which sadly you cannot skip. I tried skipping it, I'm just like, ah, shit. So I'm just gonna let them roll. But anyways, you fight 2 bosses at once, and then without any break, the final boss comes out and is like, I'm gonna fight you, and I'm once you beat her, and once you beat the final boss, the final credits roll, and once final credits roll, you'll be back at Majula, which is basically the Firelink Shrine, or the Nexus of Dark Souls 2. That's all it is. And it's a lot... I like it a lot better. I mean, it feels more... It is more open than Firelink Shrine, because Firelink Shrine is really tiny, and you don't find all of your people in the same location. Most of the people you find, I think, because you have somebody who sells you the ring that you need for... that would help you with that ring that focuses enemies on you more. And then they have a ring that you absolutely fucking need in order to get down to, oh yeah, and let me just stop right here, because motherfucking robots. What the fuck did I tell you? I told you. I told you guys. This game gets weird. This game gets fucking weird. So, and this is the exact reason why I chose Garam, because his graffiti skill is so fucking good. Now you see me when I like right before it shows the cutscene where I beat him, which is not the first cutscene that shows, coming up. It is actually I think the second one. I jump in midair and start spraying it, but what you need to do is grind on the legs and spray a shit ton on his. Just hold the trigger. Don't spam it. Hold it. So I like Hayashi's voice actor. He's really fucking cool. I absolutely love it. It's just genius. Fucking genius. But anyways, so that's all. There's not much to it. I think that one spot that's left. Oh, and watch out for those bombs, because they will explode and damage you pretty badly, depending on how many hit you. I think it's just like one set hit, and then you're like, you got your invincible frames and shit like that. I could cut corners, but I'm not going to. So I'll jump there, and I'm falling, and I get hit. So I think the next time I get him, like one of the spots is really hard to get when you're grinding on him, because there's only like 2 legs you can really grind on. So, oh yeah, and there is slowdown in this because of this enemy and all the bombs exploding and all the particles and blah 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 blah. I don't think you guys have seen the graffiti that I chose between this episode and last episode. I don't remember. If you guys did, then you because I kind of showed off like the Big 10, the extra large one, which is, I think, is probably my favorite extra large one. I freaking love it. I still have to see which other. I know that there's a super small one and a small one that I really like, but I don't think we've unlocked it yet. At least as far as I know. I haven't checked the ones that we've gotten from this level yet or not. So here I kind of sprayed it because it's still locked on. Gave me the 3 triangle thing. I just sprayed it right when it showed that. So, yep. And that's not the last of the robot. We actually get to see it again, and we have to fight it again, and this time I think it blows up, like, legitimately. So, you saw me falling down. I get my cleared. It's like, wah! Yeah! And I'm up here. Fortunately, you know, don't have to waste time trying to get it back up. And I totally forgot that was completely barred off. So, see how if I did not do a air combo, I definitely would have gotten fall damage. So as long as you do air combos, and no matter how high you fall, as long as you land on the ground and not into a dead zone, you're gonna be good. So this is the big extra large one. It's just fucking cool looking. It's just, I don't know why, it just looks fucking awesome. I'm kind of going along with the All Is Fair, like part where he was being like, where everybody's being butthurt. I still like the song. I mean, some people might be like, oh, Skrillex is too mainstream, blah blah blah. You know, who the fuck cares if they're mainstream or not? I mean, there are obscure people that have really good music. There are obscure people who have really bad music. There are mainstream people who have really good music. There are mainstream people who have really shitty music. I'm looking at you, pop music. I honestly do not like much pop music. Hardly at all. I mean, old school shit like Beatles, that I can let that shit slide because it's like, you know, influential on tons of fucking levels. Apart from that, like the new shit that's super fucking like synthesized and stuff like that. Now when I say synthesized, I mean like it just doesn't sound natural. Sounds ironic coming from me, where I love fucking dubstep, which is all about electronic and synthetic sounds. But it's harmonic. But when it's people singing, like that's the heart of the song, the singing, and the rhythm takes a backseat, like a lot of pop music nowadays does. You know, like Lady Gaga and shit like that. Now the ironic thing is, like, the Applause song, one of the artists that I really like actually did fucking a remix of it, and actually sounds really good. I don't like Lady Gaga, but I have to say that remix is pretty good. But apart from that, no pop music. Closest I can get is to pretty much Beatles. So we're gonna, yeah. So there's a jump cut because I had to actually watch a video for it. So you actually jump, get on here, and you'll see me fuck up, but it'll still give it to me. Because as long as you don't like just jump all the way to the bottom, and you have to grind all the way, you just grind all the way back down, and you're good. Oh shit! Fucking 1:17 in the morning. Really feeling it. I slept until 3. Cause it's my day off. Every day is my fucking day off. What am I talking about? Totally, I did not expect it to be there, but since it caught me, and now I'm going the right way, and then I can jump back up here and start all over again. Blah blah blah. So, Dark Souls 2 is the main reason. Is the culprit why I am not uploading. I haven't uploaded anything lately or done anything. After I do this game, I'm going to. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this game. I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 is almost done, so I don't know. I might have my friend Jared. I might have Symphonic come back, and we might do something together. I actually had a special, like, with him, me, and Gamma Glitch all together, but limits of my computer can only do so much. So this has been Infinity, and I'll see you guys next time when we take out Kibo Geoka Hill. Actually, we gotta go all the way back to the fucking save point. But so yeah, so I will see you guys in the next episode of Jet Set Radio Future. Infinity out.